Fatau Isaaku tasted the Premier League for the first time, and he didn't disappoint. We'll bring you stories from that, and then of course we would also talk about our bus issue. Yes, the bus issue. Yeah, Dr. Baumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, who is flag bearer of the the NPP, the New Patriotic Party. He's saying that, see, I go give you both buses. Yes, I'll give you guys all the Premier League clubs buses. We've been speaking to Mr. Eric Alagidede, and he's the general manager of Swatraman FC. He said some, interesting things. Yes. He says that, see, the bus, everybody go fi buy. So we'll bring you that, and then we would also bring you some bites from Enzo Maresca. A lot of pressure on the man. We understand that a new player is coming to Chelsea. Yes, a new one. He's been at Chelsea. He was on loan, but this time around, he's coming back full-time, 4-year deal. I'll bring you all that. And then guess what? Accra Folk are in the news. Nanama, she doesn't like Accra Folk, but Accra Folk are in the news for the right reasons. We are signing players, and I'll be bringing you all the players that we have signed in the past 24 hours. Under 24 hours, Accra Folk has confirmed about 5 or 6 players. Yes, I'll bring you all of that. Nanama said, good morning, Nanama. Fatau Isaaku making Ghana proud, and Charlie, he tried.
Hello, good morning. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm sure by God's grace you are fine. Yeah. Fatau Isaaku, yeah. I'm so happy because I know about 2 seasons ago he was playing in the Ghana Premier League. Yeah. He was playing in the Division 1, came on loan on Dreams FC, and then I think he went to Celtic on loan, and then he went on loan to Leicester City, helped them win the championship, Sporting CP, and then helped them qualify to the Premier League. Yeah. I'm so happy. Yesterday, Fatau Isaaku, I feel like he's the happiest footballer ever. He's always happy.
Yeah, he always smile. You know what happened? He gave an assist. He didn't score a goal, but the moment Vardy scored a goal, he started dancing.
I know, right?
And I was like, wait.
He's the happiest.
But
we only problem. Yeah. So he's always happy dancing, and he puts in the work.
Yeah.
Okay. When you see him dancing on TikTok, you think that he doesn't train.
Yeah.
But he trains. He puts in the work, and he makes.
That's what we call Ejumani and EJ, work and happiness.
Work and happiness.
So let's get to listen to what happened yesterday as Fatau Isaaku actually gave that assist for Leicester City's equalizer.
Involved. He's joined by Ndidi. It's fed into Christiansen. It's a low ball across the 6-yard area. Comes out for Taiwo on the Leicester right. He's crossed Vardy! Jamie Vardy! Again for Leicester City. Ageless, priceless and timeless Jamie Vardy. Just a few yards out for Taiwo, the youngster with the cross, and Vardy just continues to add to his Leicester goal-scoring tally. An equaliser at King Power Stadium. It's 1-1.
I'm happy. Fatau Isaaku, what a way to announce his presence in the English Premier League. And yesterday he played 90 minutes and he won man of the match anyway, and had 54 touches, 14 passes completed, 12 ground duels won, 66 tackles won, 5 clearances, 3 fouls won, 2 key passes, a big chance created, and guess what? An assist. Sorry. I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm so happy. With the likes of Fatau Isaaku. Now I regret not putting Leicester in my top 4.
Hey! This is your top of a list that has been all over the place, and a lot of people.
I said I regret not putting
you have a chance. Take someone out.
Everton.
Let me.
I'm taking Everton out.
Yeah, Everton. You place Everton faith
with Leicester.
You place Everton faith.
And I said I'm replacing.
So yes, Nanama's new top 5 prediction: Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, West Ham, and then Leicester City. Oh, pardon you. It's just
Leicester
after one.
City, because I heard Jordan Ayew will be going to Leicester City.
Okay.
It is possible.
It's possible, yeah.
Steve Cooper wants to reunite with Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's all about my Ghana people. I'm supporting my own. Thank you.
Hey. All right, now general manager of FA Cup champions in Swatraman FC, who actually did well on Sunday on the African continent after beating Elite Sport by 3-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Well, has been speaking. So he has asked government to give football clubs tax exemptions on imported sports goods rather than buying buses for the clubs. He was reacting to a manifesto promise from Vice President and flag bearer of the National, not why do I keep saying national, the NPP, the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now he says that when his government is elected into power, he will provide buses for all the Premier League clubs. Now, Eric also entreats the government to involve and consult technocrats on issues relating to sports, citing that the AstroTurfs built by the government are substandard. I'll come back to Nanama on the AstroTurf issue, but then let's actually listen to Eric, who was speaking yesterday on the game at 1 p.m. I told you that you should always join the game. The game is at 1 p.m. on GH1 TV and then on
That
Star
is where we
FM.
dissect
Yes,
issues.
yes,
We
yes.
have all
We
the
break down
exclusive
everything.
interviews and all.
Yes. All right, let's listen to Eric.
But what I've heard is I've heard about the buses, I've heard about they helping to pay Ghana Premier League players and all that. I think those who run the clubs, it's really expensive to run the football club in Ghana. Very, very expensive. And it is capital intensive. So if there is an avenue for clubs to receive some kind of help in terms of how they cushion the paying of salaries, I think it's great. It's a great initiative. But I don't think there is a Premier League club without a bus. These are not the immediate needs of clubs in Ghana, if you ask me.
Okay.
We have issues to deal with Hearts and Kotoko and other clubs who use the stadia and all that. We have consistently, government after government, asked for tax rebate for clearing of sports goods. You know what happened? Our jerseys that we used to play our game yesterday, I went to pick them at the airport. They came via DHL.
Okay.
And I was asked to pay 9,000 Ghana cedis in terms of taxes.
Wow.
Yes. So I mean, these are things we expect people who are with the vice president and have knowledge about sports to be advising him.
Okay.
And other people who seek to take over power. I mean, these are things. Look, that we have asked for a 3% flat rate of VAT across board for all football clubs.
Okay.
No one is paying attention to it. But these are the things that take a chunk of our funds away.
Okay.
We are asking for even national teams. You know, our national teams are being catered by Puma.
Yep.
The German company gives us items virtually for free. They get to Ghana, and the Ghana Football Association has to pay taxes on the jerseys that the national teams are going to use.
Wow.
What kind of country is this?
Okay.
So, I mean, these are the immediate needs that I think we should be addressing. As for buses, anybody who wants to run a football club can easily buy a bus.
Okay.
But seriously speaking, issues of salaries, I mean, pumping money into the league, those are okay. But I think they should look at the issues of VAT. They should look at the issues of how sports clubs, I mean, football clubs and other sporting disciplines bring items into the country, and they have had to pay the same amount of taxes that others involved are also paying. The Ghana Football Association as well, and all those other ones.
Okay.
These are minor things. I'm sure if any government is able to tackle them and I mean, be able to do something, I'm sure they will lessen the burden on football clubs.
Charlie, a lengthy one there, but very, 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 very.
He said it
Yeah.
as it should
be,
be said.
yeah.
He didn't leave no stone unturned, and I'm happy about it. Usually, when a political party or someone in power comes up with something, people just agree with it without saying exactly how they
like,
feel or what they think about
they
it.
don't want to
and I'm glad he went all out.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yesterday I mentioned here that they don't need buses, as he mentioned. Every serious
Everyone
club should
will
have
get a bus. Yeah.
It is a minor thing, like the least thing they need right now. You see, he is revealing the taxes they have to pay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are deep issues that they need. And I'm glad that he mentioned that the people advising the vice president should advise him what to do the right thing. Because these are not the things that they need. These are not the things that they need.
Right.
So I think if it is possible, they should revisit it. Maybe when he comes. There
are promises for now. So
exactly. So we can't really.
Don't forget that the for some other people too, they want 10% tax on the betting taken away.
Taxes,
so
taxes.
They kill boys. Wow.
Charlie, it is taking a lot.
Let's talk about Hearts of Oak.
What have they done?
Now, Hearts of Oak have announced the capture of former Legon City's attacker Kwabena Boateng on a permanent deal. 1. Official right back Yahaya Adraman joins Hearts of Oak on a 2-year deal. That's 2. WB United attacking midfielder Hussein Mohammed joins Hearts of Oak on a 3-year deal. 3. Let's see. Mauli Wayo has been unveiled. Hey, Charlie Accra of Oak, we they come here too. Mauli Wayo has been unveiled as Accra of Oak player. New Edubiasi United attacking midfielder Ahmed Ramsey joins Hearts of Oak on a permanent deal. Hearts of Oak signs Soccer for Souls winger Mohamed Ishaq Sani on a 3-year deal. And then, this is not even the last one. Left back Ransford Mensah joins Hearts of Oak on a 3-year deal from Danbot FC. Salim Adams has started training with Hearts of Oak. And Ramsey Yusuf joins Hearts of Oak from New Edubiasi on a 3-year deal. Halle, hot one coming in for Hearts of Oak. Hot, heat.
As for Salim Adams, he has been with Hearts of Oak and I think traveled to the US for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
There's a team called Cincinnati or something.
Yeah.
But I don't like it when players travel and they come back and they have to come and play. It's very unfortunate. It's something that I don't like. But he scored fantastic goals for Accra.
He's back.
I mean, I've seen a couple of them. I think in the Ghana Football Awards, he had a goal in there that was nominated for goal of the season. He's a fantastic player, and I hope he helps them. But see, nothing. But I'm happy that they are signing players that are not known. That means they've gone back to the drawing board. They are copying Kotoko anyway. That's what Kotoko last year they are signing unknown players. I mean, the Division 1 players that are playing in clubs that we don't even know of. We've never heard of their names, and that is what Accra to focus on. Of course, they are twins. In losing, they are the same. Winning, they are the same.
If you want to compare them, so Kumasi Asante Kotoko have confirmed 12 done deals, and then Accra Folk has confirmed 11 done deals.
You see, I told you.
Don't forget that the transfer deadline day is this Sunday, August 25th. So deadline day is coming, it's approaching, and then clubs in the Ghana Premier League are actually going on to sign players there. Now, Jamie Vardy marked his return to the Premier League with a goal as promoted Leicester held Tottenham to a draw at the King Power Stadium. The 37-year-old scored with the hosts' first shot on target, nodding in Abdul Fattah Isaku's cross from close range just before the hour mark. The goal cancelled out Pedro Porro's first half opener for Spurs. The Spurs side, who had been dominant in the opening for the 5 minutes and should have comfortably dispatched Leicester before Vardy struck. Now here is Tottenham Hotspur's manager Ange Postecoglou reacting to his side's performance against the Foxes.
No, I don't buy and ring Rusty. I mean, it's just, look, it's an issue we had last year as well. We need to keep working hard at it and just be a bit more ruthless in front of goal. I think at times we make poor decisions. We lack the composure we need, but when we're that dominant, we should be really well out of side the opposition, and we weren't. No, because we do everything to score goals, and we didn't score goals. And the dominance in the football's great, but if you don't score goals, then it's kind of meaningless and pointless. And we just got to be stronger in our mindset in that front third. And as I said, to be that wasteful tonight when we had so much dominance of the ball and territory, it's disappointing.
Right, disappointing one from Tottenham Hotspur. Now let's listen to Steve Cooper, who was actually pleased with the result.
Well, we definitely leave the pitch feeling more positive at full time than we did half time. That's for sure. We didn't get some of the game plan right in the first half. There's no doubt about that. And because we didn't quite get our out possession game right, we couldn't get our in possession game right. That was clear. We showed a few clips of the players. Myself and the players took responsibility in changing. And then I thought you saw a good performance in the second half, and we had the flip of what I just said, because we got the out possession game right, we got the in possession game going, and we were good for the equaliser. We were even good for maybe the next goal as well. And like I've just said to some of your colleagues there, you don't want to see an injury like like we saw to Bentancur, but it actually killed our momentum a little bit, the stoppage.
Now, Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca says he still wants Raheem Sterling. However, the decision to leave Sterling out of the squad that lost 2-0 to Manchester City was purely based on technical reasons. So, moments after the squad was announced and the forward had been left out, Sterling's representatives released a statement saying they wanted clarity about his role at the club and that they had expected him to be involved. Chelsea have a 42 Chelsea have a 42-man squad according to their club website, and according to the club's boss Enzo Maresca, there's no space for some of them.
I read somewhere that a fan can even come on a pitch and play, and we wouldn't even notice because we don't even know most of them. All they are doing, they are signing.
42 players.
Raheem Sterling. I feel like these English players, they feel so much entitled.
Yeah.
If you are left out of a game, doesn't mean you should release a squad.
No. He's not.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But it is early days yet. And I'm sure the coach explained to him why he was let out of the squad.
It's actually not early days. It's a transfer season.
I know.
So the team is saying that, the representatives are saying that if you know who use a player, tell us, let us know that we are not going to use.
The coach didn't communicate to him whatsoever. Because I know before every coach makes a decision.
Yeah. When we get to the transfer news, we'll read something about Sterling. Yeah.
He sits with the player or a representative of the player to explain to the player that, okay, I'm a new coach.
Yeah.
I need you in my squad for this new season. I don't need you.
Yeah.
I'm sure something like that has gone. Because
but it be settings. We've seen that happen. We've seen that happen.
But I feel like they feel too.
Ten Hag was professional. He did same to Sancho. So the thing happens everywhere. So they are like, no, the player does not have any issue. The player is fit. He's ready. He played preseason. He's fit enough. He's his former club. He does well against them. He does well against City every time.
That doesn't mean that he should play.
No, so the point is that. So they want to know. Is it
replace Nicolas Jackson?
No,
also
you know what? They're just saying that.
That's the worst thing.
All they are saying is, let me know. That's what they want to say.
Yes,
that's the point. That's what Sterling is telling Chelsea. 42-man squad the other day. 42 they born.
Oh.
It means don't forget that Lukaku is still with Chelsea. Just that he's not training with them or anything. But then Lukaku,
I read somewhere that Napoli has submitted a bid to Chelsea.
It's not official yet. So for now, Lukaku is still a Chelsea player. 42-man squad for you. Well, before we go, we'll bring you the Black Princesses. The squad has actually been released. The 21. I was going to say 21 man, not 21 man. 21 women or woman squad that has been released for the Colombia World Cup. Yes, the Under 20 World Cup there. Now, to some transfer news. Okay, before transfer news, Enzo Maresca has been speaking. Let's allow the man to vindicate himself. He says that he not be say like a GI for the guy.
I don't know. The only thing I can say again that has been taken a decision, and the next day probably we're gonna sit and clarify the situation. But it's nothing more than that. Then for all the players that in this moment they are Chelsea player, if they're gonna be Chelsea player, we're gonna try to use them. But no more than technical decision. I want Raheem Sterling, but I want all the 30 players that we have. But there is no space for all of them. So for some of them, they have to leave.
For some of them, they have to leave. Oh.
So tell them. If they don't need me, tell me.
Yes, that's why Sterling is saying that. Let me know.
Oh, he will let him know.
Just so that, because Sterling is hot cake. Trust me, he'll get a club.
Yeah.
But then, if he still stays and then the transfer, don't forget that it ends 31st of August. That's the deadline for the transfer. So if it goes, let him know.
I'm sure in the coming days we'll hear from him.
Let him know so that he knows.
Oh,
Charlie, there's some players there, you forgo.
Yeah.
And no one is willing to sign them too.
Oh, they'll get it.
Well, to some transfer news. What should we do transfers before the Black Princesses? No, let's give you the Black Princesses before that transfer news. So we have Afi Amenyeku and the likes of goalkeeper Kayla Sapon, and then we also have Najat Salam. They are the goalkeepers for the Black Princesses squad that have made it to the World Cup. Comfort Yeboah in the MFAT. We also have Abiba Issa. Sarah Koulibaly and defender Hannah Nyame. Also in the midfielders, we have the likes of Asana Al-Hassan and Helen Alomenu, Veronica Kuma. We also have the likes of Celine Nyako, Stella Nyameche, yes, brilliant player in there, Wasima Mohammed. And then for the forwards, we have Jennifer Usua, Jennifer Dawa, Messi Atobra, Mary Amponsa, Tracy Chum, Salamatu Abdullahi, and then Mefia Nyame. These are the players who are going to be making battle for Ghana at the Under 20 World Cup. Now to some transfer news. Chelsea have agreed on a permanent deal worth up to £46.3 million with Atletico Madrid to sign Joao Felix. Felix is understood to join Chelsea for £42 million fixed fee plus 4.3 million in add-ons, which could make the transfer eventually worth more than £46 million. A 24-year-old forward is scheduled to undergo a Chelsea medical. I understand that he is actually flying to Chelsea right about now to actually go for that medicals. In the last time it was a loan, but this time around, confirmed, it is not just a loan. It is a permanent transfer. Now, on the other hand, Conor Gallagher will fly to Madrid today to complete his Atletico Madrid move in a separate deal and will be unveiled tomorrow on a 5-year contract. Brighton have confirmed the signing of French forward Georginio Ruta for a club record fee of £40 million from Leeds. The 22-year-old joins the Seagulls on a 5-year contract. Ruta scored 8 goals in 66 appearances for Leeds after joining from Hoffenheim in January 2023 when the West Yorkshire club broke their own transfer record with a deal up to £36 million. Now, Fulham have made a bid for Burnley midfielder Sander Berg worth £20 million plus £5 million in add-ons. The Norway international would be Fulham's fourth signing of the transfer window following the arrivals of Emil Smith-Rowe, George Quena, and then Ryan Sessegnon in there. Now, Ilkay Gundogan has been allowed to explore options to leave Barca this summer. The 33-year-old has been on the Catalan club for one full season after opting to leave Manchester City on a free transfer. Despite being under contract for 2 more years, Gundogan has been told Barcelona will not stand in his way if he finds a suitable move. Clubs in England, Spain, and Saudi Arabia are reportedly interested in the midfielder who made 51 appearances across all competitions last season as Barcelona finished second in La Liga. Wolves they've made an offer to sign Aaron Ramsdale from Arsenal, and then we also understand Man City are not looking to pay a transfer fee for Ilkay Gundogan. Manchester United are willing to wait until transfer deadline day to force a move for PSG's Manuel Ugarte in there. Now, Raheem Sterling, as we're talking about fears, he has played his final minute as a Chelsea player after his surprise one, of course, from the squad against Manchester City. Juventus have made an inquiry to sign Raheem Sterling. And then breaking news, Sadio Mane is set to join Al Ittihad on a season-long loan there. So he might move from Al Nassr and join Al Ittihad. And we also understand that crucial hours for Barcelona's Victor Roque, who is set to leave the club or probably on a 30 million euros deal. Sporting wants to sign him, and the club actually wants to play for Real Betis. Seko Mara is in France right about now and undergoing a medical to join Strasbourg from Southampton. The deal is worth 12 million euros, and let's see if it gets done today. And then Nottingham Forest have sent bids for both Santiago Gimenez and then Eddie Nketiah. So let's see if Nottingham Forest can bring in Brits Paganian, Eddie Nketiah to the Nottingham Forest side. All right, that will be all for sports this morning. My name is Jones Saji. I was here with Nana Majima. The morning show continues. Do join us on the game at 1 p.m. as we bring you issues surrounding sports, reactions, previews, reviews, all of that on the game at 1 p.m. on GH1 TV and on Star FM. Do have a blessed day.